Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in and thanks to all the subscribers, it's really appreciated. This is a different kind of video today. This is a video vlog of a holiday I've just come back from in North Wales. So I've just spent 4 days in North Wales at a place called Aberystwyth Camping, which I'll link in the description below. They're fantastic hosts. They'll do anything for you. And we had quite a stripped back kind of camping experience where we brought a lot of stuff with us, but Mike and Richie slept in hammocks and I had a tent. And if you choose to, you can ask the Aberystwyth camping people to provide lots of things for you and provide the tent and anything you want. So yeah, it's a really good place to camp if you're interested in camping in North Wales. So here we go, a little well, it's not that little video vlog of our trip in North Wales. Go. Right, this is the first proper vlog. Yes. And I'm just going to take you around our little campsite. So just 3 of us. We're in the middle. We're in the middle of nowhere on a Welsh mountain, apparently 100 meters high, up in above sea level or whatever. And you have you see that on an oven there. That's my tent. And then we've got some hammocks getting sorted out over there, and literally there is nobody around. Apparently there's some deer that might come along. There's a pine marten that might come along, and some adders as well, so we might have some snakes.
Even Hawkins is on site.
So we're saying that Mike's a scoutmaster and an outdoors genius, and me and Richie are not. So I'm now doing a video, Mike, just about you. Say hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Just a plain old Boy Scout me. You know, standard.
Standard. So we've been here a while now, and we've set up the tents and the hammocks. And there's now music being played over there. And most importantly, this is really important, in my camping mug I now have a cup of tea. Cheers, Richie.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching. And look, show them the mug, show them the mug.
Oh yeah.
That is an awesome mug.
Yeah, I found this. It dropped out of the trees last night. The big cargo. We used these, didn't we?
What are the numbers?
I think they're, I used to know them. They'll come back to me in a minute.
He's actually got it, go.
4, 8, 16, oh, now the camera. 4, 8, 15, 16, 20,
it's 2 20s, isn't it?
Yeah, 4, 8, 15, 16, 24, 42. I think that's it.
Well, if we need to know, there's no one else around to tell us because we're in the middle of nowhere.
4, 8, 15, 16, 24, 42. Yeah, I think so.
So, we've just been talking about lights because at some point, and this is heavy science now, but at some point it's going to go dark. And when it goes dark, we're going to need lights. And I've got these I bought this for my book reading because I'm going to want to do some reading.
What type is that, Gareth? Is that an LED book light?
It is an LED book light.
Well, yes.
And stick it on the book. And it's quite nice.
Book light.
But then you went, well, I've got a head light.
I've got a head torch.
It's awesome. It's a head torch. He's got a head torch. He's going to stick it on his head. And that's like, well, that beats mine. It was only £1, wasn't it?
Yes.
Jesus.
Poundland,
which is amazing. So yeah, we thought we could go through some options. So this is a really obvious thing that I thought I'll get that, but sounds like I don't have to do that because you've got a head torch that we can show you off later. There's the lanterns that you saw. Oh, I will cut to a lantern bit.
yes, and cut.
Loving it.
This is a light. You fix this and hang it, like so.
Yeah, iMovie. And then there's that. Is that boop boop? So that's another lantern. That's gas.
That's
and all
got a
that.
real flame in it.
So safe.
Then we have this wonderful one, which is very similar to my head torch. Only it's Roxanne.
It's a red light. So that's for when we get the prostitutes in.
Roxanne.
And then And then what else we got? We got that one. It's a white light.
White light.
So
white
we
light.
use
White
that for the SOS when it all goes wrong.
When it all
And
goes wrong.
we really discover what
Inevitably.
Mike's personality actually is. Look at that.
Look
That's
at that.
awesome. So
Come ashore, me hearties.
Wow.
what else have we got?
This is amazing.
This is good. This is only half of his lights. Isn't it? You go, yo, this one you're going to hang over there on the oven, aren't you? Is that right?
No.
No, that the oven hanger
Oh,
is
that's
here,
that
look.
one.
Which sticks above the oven. I think I've got
See
it.
that? Yeah.
For somebody who works in a kitchen, you
Can
don't
you-
know the difference
Yeah, bring that
between
closer
an
to the
oven
camera.
and a hob.
It's a hob.
Look at that. That will light up your face. That will.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, look, mild green fairy liquid. To sum up, we got a lovely fire going, and Mike's just made a really cool meal. This is the remains of the meal. It's a really nice stew, and because he's clearly bossing this, he's now been dubbed El Sprague de Camp, which, as you know, is Welsh for Master of the Camp. Morning, this is the next day after the first night in the woods, and we just had breakfast and a cup of tea, and we're going to be off for Aberystwyth.
Is that how you say
I
it?
think it's Aberystwyth we're going to, and then we're going to go to a couple of castles, I think.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah. Morning. Yeah, it's been wonderful.
So what do you think about, you know, the temperature or the
It's a bit nippy,
bit
a
nippy?
bit moist, you know,
Yeah.
damp, but wonderful. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful.
There's condensation everywhere.
Yeah.
We are thoroughly condensated.
Condensated, yes, we are.
We had a great condensation
Last night we did.
last night. Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
did.
good. So,
No. Speechless, really.
speechless really.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah.
How wonderful it is, nature and that. I saw my first spider last night. Climbed in,
Huge white one.
huge and white, beautiful though. Frightened the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's weird. There's not much wildlife around. Literally to the point of there are some holes, but clearly like rabbit holes, I guess, or badger holes.
Badger, maybe.
Badgers or rabbits.
Hopefully it's not a honey badger because they're
Hopefully
quite,
it's not a moose.
yeah, because they can tend
They're
to burrow
big,
deep.
aren't they?
They burrow deep with those horns.
Yeah.
Are they horns? They're not horns, are they?
Antlers.
Antlers. Well done.
So yeah, if it's, I mean, judging from the size of it, it's like I expect it's either a badger or a rabbit or a massive ant. But we'll see.
Ants grow big in the wild.
Well, really big, like them kind of big.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting. So Mike's gone down to have a shower, and we'll be off.
To Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth. Oh yeah, because we're in the middle of nowhere. But if we walk 20 minutes down the mountain, there is where the people that are hosting this. They've got shower facilities and stuff, so we're not completely, you know,
In the wild.
incognito.
Yeah. It's not like First Blood or anything. We're all right.
Yeah, and we're not being hunted by the police as well. That's the
No.
other difference as well, isn't it?
Yeah, massive difference.
Yeah.
Choppers and that don't help.
No.
You can't
But
relax,
if we
can you?
did, some of these trees you couldn't really climb on anyway. Like they're very thin.
Yeah.
You know, so I think they'd get us quite quickly.
Pretty
You know,
much.
but I've set traps down, just in
Oh,
case.
you did. Yeah, you did,
some
didn't you?
traps, yeah. So.
Yeah.
So this is the 20-minute walk down to the more civilised area. So this is down a Welsh mountain. Songs from the wood. So, Rich,
Yeah.
what do you think of that view?
It's just magical, isn't it? Really. I like that.
Beautiful. Go on, you like that one?
I like that windmill on the hill.
The windmill on the hill.
The windmill
It
on
rhymes.
the hill. Yeah. It's a spectacular view.
It's marvellous
It is.
in many ways.
Yeah.
And then here, there's a huge
Green.
green.
Got a few saplings on there.
So we were thinking this may be used for weddings, maybe? They could
Yeah.
hire this place out for a wedding?
Yeah.
But anything, I suppose. Weddings, funerals,
Yeah.
bar
Bowling.
mitzvahs,
Although it's one way.
christenings,
Bar mitzvahs. I like that.
coming of age ceremonies.
Coming of age, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that would be the main thing they'd probably do. Yeah.
yeah.
And,
What? The come of age.
come.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Aberystwyth Castle. It's a really lovely little village, and it's got a big university here actually, but lots of ruins of this cool castle. There's loads of panoramic stuff that I've put up, but this is this would have been the moat, wouldn't it? Historically.
Smooth, interesting.
I've been in Waterstones because they've got Waterstones here, and I've got a couple of books. So, jam. And also found a cheap record shop that I was buying those CDs for £2. That's pretty cool. So there we go. I'll tell you about them now. So I figure this channel is mostly about books, so I'm going to tell you about what I got in Waterstones while I'm in Aberystwyth. So I got The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. So I've read the 5th season, thought it was really good. And I've got the other 2 in that trilogy, I haven't read them yet. But I might like this more, because I like the idea. Every great city has a soul. Some are ancient as myths. Others are as new and destructive as children. New York, she's got 6. And all 6 will be called to arms in the greatest battle the city has ever fought. Jump. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then the other thing I bought is a shout out to Mike from Fit to Be Read, Another Country by James Baldwin. So I've got Giovanni's Room to read, but once I've read those 2, I'll have a real clear idea of what I think of him. So James Baldwin, obviously iconic writer, can be interesting to read this. And those were bought in Waterstones in Aberystwyth. Aberystwyth. And this was a meadery and honey farm that we went to, very near to Aberystwyth. And some of us bought mead and some of us bought honey or honey-based products. It was very nice. It was really nice food as well, actually. So we're at the honey and mead farm, and obviously an old Celtic tradition. But Rich is going to tell you about the word honeymoon.
Yeah, this is mead. Heather mead. Won awards this one. And the word honeymoon comes from all over Europe. It was thought to be an aphrodisiac, and it was given to newlyweds to drink for a month. Hence the origin of the word honeymoon. And there it is. How you doing?
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, good. I love this meadery.
The meadery.
I love it. I love this place. It's just, I don't know, the gravel and everything about it, and the honey boxes. Are they called honey boxes? What?
Honey boxes.
Beehives, I believe they're called.
Beehives, yeah.
Beehives.
That's one of the first things they teach you when you go on this educational bit.
Oh yeah.
It's not a honey box.
It's not a honey box. It's definitely a beehive. Bees live in them. That's why. I mean,
they don't like
clearly.
boxes.
No.
They don't want to be put in boxes.
Who does?
Yeah.
Do they see those as prisons? Yeah.
So we're just adding this bit because we just discovered something really important, really an historical thing, which is quite cool. This used to be a chapel. So in 1346, which is actually 2 years before the plague, in 1346, this place was overrun by bees, and the people that worked there, the parishes, go with that. Yeah. The parish priest made a deal with the bees that he'd work with them, and it became a meadery after the bees said, "We ain't leaving, mate." So it's kind of an interesting historical fact there.
I think so.
Yeah, so this is the CDs that I bought today. So I found these in a shop in Aberystwyth. So this is a CD I don't think I got. I might have it, to be honest, but I don't think I do. And that's Time Further Out by Dave Brubeck. Classic. If you've got Time Out, I think MJ mentioned Time Out about a month ago. Time Further Out is like his companion one. It's brilliant. And I think Unsquare Dance is on it. Yeah. Unsquare Dance is on it, so you might know Unsquare Dance. That's the one that goes. And then I've got Martin Carthy's second album with Dave Swarbrick. Yes, it's a great album, and it's got Sailor's Life's on it, and Pagan Soldier, Two Butchers, Farewell Nancy, Lord Franklin's on it. He did Lord Franklin a lot, and Lowlands Holland. So if you don't know Martin Carthy, check him out. He's one of the big influences of folk guitar. Dick Gorton's Handful of Earth. So I think I've got this, but it's only £2. Is it £2? Yeah, only £2, and it's got.
Love it.
It's got. It's an incredible album. It's got Well Done Upside Down, which we cover a lot. It's one of the first covers I learnt when I was 18, and his version is probably the best one. Sorry, Billy. And it's got the Workers' Song, which the first time I heard the Workers' Song, I bawled my eyes out, genuinely. So that was that. I've got a really nice collection here from, actually it's one of those cheapo collections from EMI, I think, which is songs from the history of American folk music. It's got some good people on there. I've got Bookends, which is just one I hadn't got yet, so I used to have this on cassette. Bookends, Simon & Garfunkel. I've got one of my favourite albums, which I feel it's weird I haven't got it yet, but now I've got it. It's one more from my Dr. John collection, Gree, which is mental. It's a psychedelic album, and it's got Walk on Gilded Splinters, which is one of his famous ones. And this is a brilliant, bizarre, crazy, messed up psychedelic thing. Gree, featuring Walk on Gilded Splinters. And then I've got a collection from Yusu and Dor, which was it's called Give and Take, and it's got a little fruits advert there. That's the magazine Folk Roots, but that's just a little sticker that's been put on it. Yusu and Dor is a great man, Sinhalese singer, famously did the duet with Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes, and he had a big hit with Nana Cherry as well, which was 7 Seconds. And then this is an interesting one. I can't wait to hear what this one's like. This is kind of a double. It is a double CD by Frederick Galliano and the African Divas. He's a jazz artist that likes using electronica. So it's kind of like a mix of, it's like a jazz fusion thing of electronic beats and piano and like, you know, the jazz style. So that was the other one I bought. So some good finds there in Aberystwyth. We also went to the Kilgaren Bay, and we went to New Quay, and that was really good. Have you got any more to add, Richie?
All of those albums are excellent.
One other thing, we also went to New Quay Honey Farm and
Prison.
to the bee prison. Yeah, so you'll see a bit of that. And Richie and Mike got loads of mead. I don't drink mead, but I did get this. So this is walnuts in honey. So that's cool. And then I bought my wife, because she likes beetroot, I got beetroot and honey chutney, which I think that's probably disgusting, but she will like that. So there we go.
Beetroot and honey, example. Sweet and savoury. Savoury umami.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? One day we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Hello everyone, so today, this is now Thursday, and we went to Castle Kilgaren, which is an old castle, and there's quite a lot of it still there, which is quite nice. Sometimes you go to castles and it's literally just like one wall, and this one's got loads and loads of bits to it, which I'm just going to show you now. It's from the 12th century, and there's a whole history that you can see on a kind of like a table that's laid out, where there's this sort of timeline. All these things happened to the castle, and all these different people that ruled over the castle and that sort of stuff. And there's lots of stuff about Lord Rhys, who has got a wicker statue in the courtyard of the castle, and his ward as well, who was called Nest.
Yeah, she was his aunt.
His aunt. So Lord Rhys's aunt, Nest, was there next to him in the courtyard. And it was a fascinating place. It was really cool. It was one of those places that, you know, it wasn't like a complete castle like Warwick Castle, but it was far more than some of the ruins that you see. And it was just, you know, sort of thing you see on Skyrim. It was awesome. It was a real step back in time. And all these little nooks and crannies that we could walk around. And some fantastic views. So obviously because it's high up, and because of where it is anyway, and you can kind of go up to different parts of the castle to look around, there are some awesome views of the Welsh mountainside. And North Wales is just full of that kind of landscape, and yeah, it was awesome. It was really, really nice going there, and definitely one of the best castles I've been to. I've been to several castles now, and that one was a really awesome one. So that was what we spent a lot of time doing today, and we're just about to have pork and potatoes and stuff, and then tomorrow we're back home to Portsmouth. So yeah, it's been a trip we've packed with stuff. So yeah, what you can hear now is rain, because we're in Wales, and really you can't be here for 4 days without it raining. Do that again. There we are, that's the international sound of Wales. But that is the sound of rain. And but we've got canopy, look. So we're going to keep dry. But we shouldn't have expected to be here for 4 days without a bit of this. Right, so this is our 3rd day of meals, and this is what we've got going on here. Mike, who we dubbed Le Sprague de Camp earlier, he's got loads of pots and pans. He's a bit of a genius in camping situation. We've got potatoes going on there. Look, and he's going to give us 2 essential top tips for camping on a campsite.
Coffee.
In
Breakfast.
chef a
Before
coffee.
breakfast. Make chef coffee, shut up, go away.
Yeah.
And then tip number 2.
Evening, give chef beer, shut up, go away.
Okay, cool. So there we are, a little bit more of the fire. So, it's now late evening. Did you say it was about 9 o'clock?
Yes.
It's about 9 o'clock. And we've had a lovely day. We've got the fire going. We have our tea. So, you cannot have a happy campfire without tea.
Oh God, no.
And in England, when you drink tea between friends, this is how you drink tea. Remember the words?
Right,
It's been a while.
sorry.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I thought, yeah, right, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Cool. April, come she will, when streams are ripe and swell with rain. May she will stay, resting in my arms again. June, she'll change her tune, in restless walk she'll prowl the night. July, she will fly and give no warning to her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September I'll remember. Love once new has now grown old.
Oh yeah.